On PDXposed, we love to have a good time, and that's exactly what we're doing in the Columbia River Gorge, which happens to be right about there.
Good job, John.
Hey, I'm John Olson.
And I'm Heather Frelly, and on this episode, we are at the beautiful and tranquil Bonneville Hot Springs Resort.
Being pampered is not just a chick thing, guys like it too, and I'm going to show you why.
And this place is amazing, and yes, John, not only is the hot springs and spa soothing for chicks like me, but also for dudes like you.
Exactly. Bluegrass music is alive and well in Oregon. We happened upon the Bluegrass Festival at the Oregon Convention Center.
And you know, PDXposed likes to focus on charities, any type of charities, and Meals on Wheels is no exception. So the crew hopped on board and delivered some great food to some fabulous people.
We're going to take you down to Funky Town with the grooving tunes of Dr. Theophilus. We caught up with their act live at Bossa Nova. These guys are smooth.
That's what I hear, so y'all better sit back and relax, because PDXposed is coming your way.
Martha, before we get into the property here, tell us about your name, because your name is very interesting.
Martha is, I found out just recently, it's the saint of hospitality, ironically.
No way.
Yes, it is.
And you're the general manager?
And I'm the general manager,
perfect.
Yeah, it fits, it fits. When I was in school, I was looking it up, and it was like a harbor, a port, and then because it was taken from the Bible, it kind of comes back to the saint of hospitality, which was really kind of an eye-opener, I suppose.
I think that's perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your dad. He's a very interesting character, and he's put his stamp of approval all over this property, which is wonderful property. It's spectacular.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
What did it take
here,
to make this happen?
Oh my God, years and years. I think they started construction in '94. Broke ground. We're almost done by '99, and most of the construction was done by him with several subcontractors and my two brothers. But most of it was from the heart.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the hot and then the cold marble for working on John now. The heat and the cold together are going to help the healing process, and it kind of intensifies what you can do with your hands with adding extra heat and then extreme cold, and kind of makes the body work a lot harder and helps to heal itself.
So the whole theme of this thing is guys like to be pampered too. I like to be pampered. I'm enjoying myself big time. I've never had a facial. Sarah here is going to hook me up with a facial. We'll see what that's all about. Don't cover your eyes. PDXposed. We'll be right back.
My name is David Pugh, and I'm with Jack Straw, and we're watching PDXposed.
We're at the Oregon Convention Center, and who would have thunk? A bluegrass festival in the middle of January? Go figure. Okay, we're at the River City Bluegrass Festival, another festival in Portland. This place has an amazing amount of festivals, doesn't it? And no festival would be complete without the coordinators of the festival. We have Chuck and Chris here. And Chris, tell us about the River City Bluegrass Festival.
You bet. We are antique show promoters who decided to diversify. I love bluegrass, so we decided we'd give a music event a shot, and here we are at the convention center with 2 jam-packed days full of music for not just bluegrass lovers, but we definitely wanted to diversify. So we have lots of acoustic Americana, bands like Riders in the Sky, Hot Club of Cowtown, you know, that bring a little jazz and a little Texas swing, and, you know, so a little of everything.
What kind of instruments are different in the bluegrass music industry versus just your standard music?
Mandolin, dobro, and banjo are probably the biggest. Bow fiddle and the fiddle instead of a violin. So yeah, it has its own musical instruments to go with its own music, to go with its own people that like that kind of music.
Bluegrass fans come in all shapes and sizes and all ages.
This is the first time I ever heard about bluegrass. My daddy, when he was a little kid, he went to a bluegrass festival just like this. So when he grew up, he decided to take me.
You look very cute, and I like the shirt. Where did you get your bling bling?
I got this one from my mom a couple of years ago. I got this one for free from from my friend's mother.
We're with Kevin here of the Josh Cole Band. These guys just got done performing. Kevin, tell us about your instrument.
Well, it's a double bass, or a string bass, you call it, or stand-up bass, and it's German-made plywood bass.
How would you describe bluegrass music to people?
Well, gosh, that's a tough one. It's kind of like old-time fiddling and some blues rhythms and you know, blues chord changes and just fast driving music.
We get a lot of people asking, what is bluegrass? But you know it when you hear it. But bluegrass music is country music in high-speed overdrive.
Well, everybody sit right back and let me tell you a scum story. Well, everybody sit right back and let me tell you a cream scum of a story.
It's a Saturday morning, and the crew of PDXposed decided we'd do something good for the community today, so we're going to go hit the streets and deliver meals to people who are inside and who sometimes don't ever actually talk to other people. Meals on Wheels is the organization. Dennis Peterson, tell us what we should expect today, and tell us about Meals on Wheels.
Sure. Meals on Wheels has been in Portland for about 35 years. and we deliver to the homebound seniors mainly, and some handicapped people.
How do you get the funds to do this? You must have a lot of corporate sponsors.
Private fundraising and government sponsorship, because we're feeding senior citizens. About 30%, something in that range, is supplied by the federal government, and the rest we do on private fundraising. Nick Lee will be the guy you'll be going with. He's been driving for us, I think, going on about 13 or 14 years, so he knows his people, and so it should be a really good experience. The people will be waiting for you when you get to the door because they're really interested in talking to somebody.
Well, Dennis, thanks for having us. We're honored to do this today, and it's time for us to go deliver some meals and meet the seniors.
Now I gotta get up out of bed, and I can feel my heart beating in my head. Cause it's a busy day when the doctor's on call. You gotta do it all when you got it all. Ain't no time for a man to be sleeping, and if I had a beeper, well, I'm sure it'd be beeping. It's my ability.
So Nick's the man with the plan on the Meals on Wheels van. Did you like that rhyme, Nick?
Hey, it worked well.
So how long have you been doing this, delivering meals?
About 13 years.
And what exactly is it that you do? Tell everybody like what the process is here.
Meals, deliver. It's nice to have somebody come in that cares.
You're a good guy. How did you get involved with it?
Well, I asked myself, if I get a new truck, I'll go deliver Meals on Wheels. And years ago, I got a new truck, and away I went.
Oh, well, that's exciting. We brought you additional treats, too. Got your blanket here.
And a
cookie.
Oh.
A rose cookie here, because we're in the Rose City.
Isn't that the cutest thing?
And some tea. Do you drink tea?
Oh, I drink tea. Where is my cat? Maybe she's not up in the window.
He's right there.
I have a new cat.
Oh, do you?
This
cat right here? How long have you had this kitty?
Just about a month now.
Oh, wow.
And she has succeeded in training me quite well.
She trains you?
Oh, yeah.
They're very nice.
Oh, they're good dogs. Once one dog tried to come in with me.
I think your dog would probably like the kitty. See?
There's
Kitty's going to go check out the dog.
Okay.
But enjoy this cookie and,
I'm going to have
the
fun
food
with
and the
that.
tea and the blanket. So, what's your name?
Harold Kevins.
Now, Harold, you actually have had experiences with Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, they delivered it for me for about 3 or 4 weeks back in the year of 88 or 89, yeah.
What was the experience like for you?
Oh, it was great. The people were very polite, and they were always very punctual, and couldn't ask for better service.
We are Dr. Theophilus fans, and you're watching PDXposed.
It's another rock and roll Friday night in Portland, Oregon. Tonight, we're at a brand new venue, Bossa Nova, formerly the Viscount Ballroom. Very, very, very cool digs. And speaking of cool, we got the cool cats from Dr. Theophilus in the house. You guys introduce yourselves. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll talk about your band a little bit later.
I'm Cecil Pimpington III. That's all about there is to say about me. Let's get to this guy.
Easy Money, his older brother, the better looking half.
So what do you guys do to bring in the ladies? I mean, it's like, obviously there's a lot of them here, 70% of your fan base. Come on.
Yeah. We just kind of bask in Mr. Fabulous's glow. He's our dancer. He brings them in, and we just take advantage of the situation, you know.
I have to say that's pretty accurate, actually, unfortunately.
So who's this Mr. Fabulous guy? You guys have some guy who actually inspires people to dance, gets them on the dance floor.
Mr. Fabulous, we found him abandoned by the side of the road in Canada. He's been implanted with the love machine. Nobody knows quite what it does, but it brings the ladies in and gets them dancing.
I don't know if he's actually Canadian or not, but we found him there, so that's good enough for me. And, you know, he sort of redeems that whole continent for the whole Labatt's incident, I would say, so.
song. The doctor is at it again. And what you came here to do, man, I came to win. I shake your ass right out of your dress. I get down like I was depressed. It's fantastic. I'm more versatile than plastic. You better not try anything drastic, cause I'm a danger. I'm fishing out just like a fucking Lone Ranger. Get on the floor and dance. I got funk so hard I put a grease in your pants. Somebody at a hose set the house on fire. Wicked on the mic like I was Richard Pryor. I got lyrics at a sharp look attack. You had the easy money, now you never go back. With the roof right off the ceiling. I ain't someone, I'm just damn appealing. So dance. Ain't we fabulous? We're just fabulous. Ain't we fabulous? We're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous? We're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous? Fabulous.
Your band has been together for a few years. You guys started as a garage party band, is that right?
It's true. We started kind of as a joke, actually. Ez and I were getting drunk at a party. Somebody overheard us joking about Dr. Theopolis. It wasn't actually a band yet, and offered us a gig, and we took it. And the rest is history.
Now let me break you off a piece. I own the mind like I signed a lease, so just watch my bit tune increase till I'm so fat I'm practically obese. Watch me get ridiculous. My attention to the ladies is meticulous. And now school's in session. I make like a Noopa Loompa and I teach you as a lesson. Got a rhythm like a sushi roll. This beat'll hit you like you were a whack-a-mole. I turn the phrase like a carousel. I hit the spot like I was William Tell. Cause I'm money on the mic like a billionaire. All the ladies looking for my savoir faire. And I ain't trying to brag, man, it's just a fact. My position on the mic is exact. So dance. Ain't we fabulous? We're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous? We're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous? We're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous? Fabulous. Do you wanna know where the funky people go? Don't you wanna know where the sexy ladies go? Do you wanna know where the funky people go?
So why do you think it is that women love these guys so much?
They're fun. Get down and party and they're fun. They're fabulous. I think it's just a little bit of funk mixed with a lot more funk.
I'd say they combine the best things that ever came out of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys with the Funkadelic in the 80s.
I'm the biggest Dr. Theopolis fan there is.
Why is that?
Because they rock. They're a bunch of white boys that know how to play funk.
They are white boys that get it on, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
You've seen them all over the place.
I'm all over the P-Town baby in the hizzy for shizzy, my hizzy.
Don't you wanna know where the sexy ladies go? Come on, dance! Yeah, we fabulous, we're just fabulous. Yeah, we fabulous, we're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous, we're just fabulous. Yeah, ain't we fabulous, 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 fabulous. Yeah, yeah, ain't we fabulous, fabulous.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of PDXposed. And you know what, John? We can't seem to get ourselves away from the board.
Why would you want to? You've got the Bonneville Hot Springs Resort, less than a 45-minute drive from Portland, but you feel like you're 1,000 miles away in peace and tranquility. No airplanes, no long drives. I love this place.
Not only was the resort great, the people were fabulous. They were so kind, so generous. And I know John and I, along with the rest of the crew, would like to give them a special thanks.
We also want to thank CBDS.com, Latitudes, and Comcast.
And of course, we're not going to forget our boy Tom over at Rockstar, as well as Wallbangers, which is the only dueling piano bar in the city of Portland.
Thanks again for watching this episode of PD Exposed. Make good memories, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. And I'm Heather Frelia, and I'm the... Yes, John. Not
Bluegrass music is alive and well in Oregon. Who would have thunk? You told us not to screw up.
As well as Wallbangers, who is the only dueling bar in Portland.
You can go have a duel at Wallbangers. PD Exposed has been on the air for 1 year.
We're not going away.
So don't you go away.
Cheers. So don't you go away.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that again. That was too cheese.